Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today is JoyToy Warhammer 40k time again. But dang, another Space Wolves Dreadnought. This time it's the Space Wolves Venerable Dreadnought. I just reviewed the other day Bjorn the Fell Handed. Now we have the Venerable Dreadnought. Looks good. I like the fact again that it's very different from the Ultramarines and the Blood Angels version in the sense that it's got different details that really shout Space Wolves. That really sort of stand out. Looks great on the front of the box. On the back we have three more pictures showing some more details. Is that a wolf head here? A wolf skull? I'm guessing so. Does look pretty good. Obviously lots of similarity between this and the normal ones and with Bjorn the Fell Handed. But obviously lots of differences too. And this one's got weapons and shields it actually holds in its hands as opposed to built in. Looks pretty cool. I've taken the plastic off but not opened it. Let's have a quick open and have a look. And it comes in one piece. Obviously the axe and the shield. I've no idea. Oh, shield at the back. Are not there, so here he is here. Does look good. That axe is huge and the shield is on the back part there. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna open this up, set it up, and then we'll take a closer look. So let's get into this in an instant. Okay, here he is, and he does look good. I do like this. Let's take a closer look. There are quite a few differences between this and the other venerables or venerable types that we've seen before. Let's look at a close look first. Here's the shield, so looks nice there. And then the axe. Now both the shield and the axe do have a small pin that goes into a little hole small inside the hands, and you can see on the hands that the fingers do have articulation to hold. Now they don't go back. Well, mine don't go back further than where they are now, and I don't want to break my new toy. So it's just like literally straight and then open, straight, sorry, or closed. See, does look good. I'll take the shield out as well. And you see he's got the weapon underneath here, underneath his arm there as well. Good details on the front. Legs pretty good. Side, got a nice wolf pelt, but it needs different colouring really on the head, on the shoulder there. Come round, got the back, and if we have a look, we've got a nice part. We turn around again, very cool. And the Space Wolves sort of logo on the shoulder. Very, very nice looking indeed. Very, very cool. Let's take a closer look at the axe and shield. Metallic paint on the edges of the axe, but it does look good in the light when it reflects off it. Simple colouring is good. You could probably do a bit of dry brushing or inking and shading on the handle, but that really doesn't matter. Why have we got like a leather effect covered handle when it's going to be a mech holding it, a dreadnought holding it? Doesn't make any real sense to me. Interestingly, it looks like you can take the peg out and change sides. There are holes on both sides, so you can make him right-handed or left-handed for holding his stuff. Shield looks great. It's got a bit of heft to it. Again, you can change the peg around either side if you want to change him from the right to the left. Plain on the back. You may want to add some paint to that if you want, but I'm not sure there's any real need for it. Very, very cool. Let's look at his let's do a comparison first with Bjorn the Fell Handed. Obviously they're very different in some regards and the same in others. Can we see them both here? Almost. Alright. Let me quickly sort this out so we can see both at the same time. I'll be back in an instant. Okay, here they both are, both looking rather nice, I have to say. Obviously, they're built on the same frame. You can tell by various things like the legs are the same, the parts here and here are the same, the general shape is the same, proportions are the same, but there are differences we can see as well. So other things that are the same, like the top, the sort of, well, they smokestacks, so I guess they're saying this one's gold, this one's a silver. You turn them around on the back, we have the same back part with the same skull here, the same runes but different colour here, different colour on those sort of exhaust parts there, tailpipes there. Pretty much the same, just the colouring different, same on the little chain there as well. But we don't expect them to be, you know, different, because obviously it's faster to produce and cheaper to produce if we're using the same sculpts where possible, less tooling. And also they're still both based on the same base dreadnought, so there wouldn't be much difference anyway in that respects. Okay, let's have a look at the articulation on this guy here, top to bottom. So this goes up a little bit, boop, boop, boop. Smokestack goes like this. This arm is all the way around. Oop. There is an out. There is a bicep bend, but this pelt might get in the way. That was okay. And he gets about 90 degrees or just under 90 degrees in that. There are articulated fingers, but they don't really go outwards. Sorry, I should say that there is a bicep outwards as well. There isn't a turn on the hand, or there is a slight turn on the hand. The fingers don't go outwards, but they do close. There is 2 joints on the thumb, 2 joints on the fingers, the same on this hand too. Oh, very nice. That little skull head moves left and right and has an up and down too. That's pretty cool. It's quite gnarly as well. Quite like the work on that. That's pretty good. This hand, arms, have a look. Yeah, that does go out to the side. This is something that my Bjorn the Fell Handed doesn't have on his right hand. There is no lateral raise, so they're the same on each side here. Side to side on the waist, there's going to be a turn on the waist, and there is small movement forwards and backwards before the hips will engage. On his legs, very slight on the outwards, but you get close to full splits on the front and the back despite the tubing, which is pretty cool. Single kneecap, not that far on a bend, but it's okay. And then the feet are on ratchets too. There's no toe articulation. Sorry, there's no ratchets on the feet, but they do move very, very nicely. He is a fantastic looking figure. I mean, he looks great without his sword and shield, or his axe and shield anyway, but better with. You could almost see, I would be tempted to get a paintbrush and paint some sort of bright red colour or something right in the recess at the paint at the back of that hole there. Just so it looks like there's some sort of energy pulse coming out of it. That adds to it too. The fact that you can actually pose this skull here makes a big difference. Like with the other Venerables, if you've got the strength, if you keep pulling and twisting, you can pull out the sarcophagus. And you can see that it's just an empty space there. And it looks like, I'm going to break this, that the wolf head. Can I push that out? No, I can't. It looks like you could possibly push out that peg, but mine doesn't want to come out easily. I'm going to hurt my finger. And pop that head part out completely, maybe. Push back in, just line up these 3 parts that you can see on the top here. 1, 2, 3. To the 3 little grooves, and just push. And that's back in nicely. Very quick to put the axe in the shield and make sure the things are straight. Simple push in via the peg. There we go. And just wrap around the fingers and close the thumb. Shield is a little bit more difficult, and that's only because you need to make sure the things are really straight, because they must fit through that little gap first, and then once they are in, you can wiggle and twist. See, that peg's not really in that hole yet, but he can hold it already and it's firm enough. Out of the Venerables, this is the best, but I still prefer Bjorn the Fell Handed because of all the extra details on him, except I don't really like his lightning claws because I think the paintwork could have been better. But having said that, these two just look so awesome together. Really going to make your Space Wolf display on your shelf or on your little 1/18 scale combat table that much more impressive, I think. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out saying please consider joining our Patreon, link in the top right of your screen now. And please subscribe to this channel and check out the videos. There's over 1,000 for you guys to enjoy. I will see you in the next one. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.